How much are you just kind of enjoying this experience right now?
Man, it's an amazing experience. I was in a free agent most of this season, so just getting that call, towards the end of the season, saying come and be a part of something special. That's a pretty amazing feeling. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm soaking it all in, learning from it, and just enjoying it.
You've experienced so many different avenues of basketball, professional level. I mean, we first got introduced to you in Sacramento when you were teammates with DeMarcus Cousins. You've come a long way since then.
Yeah, that was my vet back then. That was my vet when I was a rookie. But yeah, it's been about 4 years since, and me and him have kept in contact. But it's been a long journey since then. I've been to Sac, Arizona, Cleveland, Detroit, and now here. So it's been a heck of a journey. But obviously that's not the end of it. I want to keep going, but I'm soaking it all in while I can.
When you went to Toronto and Toronto became an option for you, what stood out with this team that impressed you most?
Just from how the organization is run, really from top to bottom. How everybody comes to work every day. People are pretty chill off the court and just come to work every day. All the development that they do and all the coaching staff and how much personnel they have. I think from top to bottom, it's just one of the best organizations I've been a part of.
And I mean, one of the most talented as well. I mean, here you are in the NBA Finals. Is that pretty accurate?
Absolutely. I mean, from 1 through 15 is pretty good, all pretty good players. So, of course, you got Kawhi, but it's just a group of guys that just come to work and they follow attention to detail. Defensively, just off the charts. They scrambling all over the court. This is a good group of guys to be around.
For people who don't know, I mean, you've got the utmost confidence in your own abilities. But when you're around a team like that, are you just a sponge and just trying to soak everything in and get these guys ready for competition?
Yeah, we go through a lot of plays. I'm on the fly as well, trying to learn everything that just from coming in late. But it's just being around just a great organization that's been to the playoffs multiple years straight. That's just you start to feel that way. Just being on. This is like my third time with the team this year. I was with training camp. I had to attend that earlier, and now they called me back for the playoffs. So I feel like a part of them, and they've accepted me, and they say us, say it's a us thing. So it's been a good experience, and just soak it all in.
Have you experienced anything like the NBA Finals before? Just this, so much media attention?
I absolutely have not. I haven't even been to the playoffs. We missed it last year in Detroit by like a couple games. But no, I have not experienced something of this magnitude, and it's all this media, and this is ridiculous. In Toronto, it's ridiculous right now how the city's acting, and this is just excitement in the air that I can't even explain.
I know you probably picture yourself one day being in the position as some of these guys as a main rotational player going through this, but when you look at, you see the demands that are on Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry, Marc Gasol day in, day out, especially in the finals. Does that get a little overwhelming?
It's just motivation. I mean, you see these guys and they just come to work every day, and how they prepare for the game, and how they go into the gym at nighttime and studying the game, and talk sessions during film time. It's just good to see how they work and go about their business, and I obviously want to be in a rotation, but in the meantime, taking it step by step and just waiting my turn until my name's called, and just staying prepared.
What would it mean to step foot on the court in the NBA Finals?
I mean, everything. I mean, like I said, if I wasn't here right now, I would be gathering around with my boys to go watch the game, somewhere. I've done that every year. So just to be out here is one heck of an experience.
Final couple for you. I never want to put you in a position to talk bad about the Kings experience, but how much have you grown in the time since? I know it wasn't all that long ago, but I remember being here in Sacramento, going up to Reno for the G League. How much are you a different player from then?
I'm just probably more mature and have an understanding of how this business is, and what's expected, and how to go about your business and routine on a daily. It's no knock to the Kings or anything like that. They took me in, and I learned a lot from them, and it's just learning every single day and just trying to get out there on the floor. Just trying to make a name for myself.
Does that experience that you guys would bring in, going the approach to the games, practices, off season in Sacramento, is it night and day in Toronto, or do you see similarities?
City.
Like, I guess the preparation, the way that vibe feels in the locker room, approaching the daily grind of the work, does it feel different than it was in Sacramento now being on a team like Toronto that has such a winning culture, or do you see similarities?
It's similarities because, at the end of the day, you're a professional and, you have to, it's your job to come to work every day, I think you still go by film, still got practice, still got scouting report. It's just a good group of guys that they assemble together and everybody just comes to work. And I wouldn't say it's too much of a big difference, but you go from finals team it's a team that was struggling to win 30 games. So, I'm sure there's some differences, but overall, at the end of the day, you're all professionals and you just want to come to work,
A final